All right. Let's stream some blue screen. Everyone loves blue screen, right? Blue screen. Okay. The Return of Pieter. I don't get to play this very much because I'm working, so I thought, I'll have a Saturday stream. Actually run a little bit of video for people. Man, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Do I need to enter? Is that what needs to happen? Have I already entered? I don't remember. See, this is the problem. Okay, letter to Mayun. Letter to Mamodi. Talk to whoever. Present the letter. This Sabo, this Satasha, or whatever. Okay. That's a redo. Okay, Castrum Sentry. That's not what this is, right? Yeah, this is Ogamoro Mines. Okay. Cynic Redania. Going back to Hawk Manor. Just recap of everything we've already done. Ultimate Weapon and Minstrel's Ballad, Ultimate Base. Okay. The Halati. Speaking Cost of the Soul. Limsum Laminsa. Revelmaze. And the Adder's Nest. Alright. That tells me I've got everything I need to get. So. Run away. Bravely run away, away. I kind of want to do that round man. Fight that round man really quick. In fact, let's do that. No reason I can't do that. Got him. Alright. Excellent. 100 block complete. Can we leave? Alright, we're out of here. Fan-friggin-tastic. What am I even doing? Alright. That's right, I can fly. Would have been bad if I couldn't. Okay, ill-gotten gains.
Bozu has been a sluggard, a loafer, a slacker, a sluggard. But Bozu would be a sluggard no more. No more. Gigu says the 739th finds shiny metals, and yes, the shiniest. The 639th. Could this be true? The 639th was once as shabby as us. Rabby, scrappy, shabby. If the 639 can find shinies, then why not me? Yes, why not me? Bozu can strike it rich too. I would know for certain, for true, for sure, for certain. You will go to dig, yes? Yes, bring back proof of 639th accomplishment, yes. For Bozu, yes, this you must do.
And then mother of all bombs.
We're going to blow, burst, blast, blow. Who? 3 of Bargo's beauties, yes, that is who. And not just any beauties, no. They're mother of all beauties. Bargo's very first creations. Bargo spent too much time with his newest creations, and their mothers are not happy, no. Not happy at all. They escape to Iron Lake as they seethe with anger, fume, swell, seethe, and Bogo's too smitten as his newfound lovelies to notice. You must cool their ire, yes, and bring their cores back to me. You must bring them to me, and I bring them to Bargo, that gentler beauties may be born.
Bozu's cover blown.
Shiny metals not easy to find. No, hide from Bozu's pick, they do. When I tire of working, I fill my sack with rocks and rubble. Instead, does Inspector notice? No, not until Bozu is far away. Far in the distance. Yes, Bozu is sharp like that. Quick, smart, sharp. 411th, I hit the button too much. Oh no. The recklessness must be stopped. Halted, disrupted, stopped, and now, fortunately, Bozu knows exactly what must be done. Precisely, specifically, exactly. We must use Bargo's beauties to make furnace go boom. They will teach the futility of expecting real work from Bozu. The pointlessness, the fruitlessness, the futility. Yes, they will teach. They let Bozu be Bozu.
Let's go, Bago.
Bozu would make furnace go boom, hide his trickery. Bago cares not for Dustman's fate. No cares not at all. But needs no excuse for fiery fulminations. Yes. Bago will help you. Bago will introduce you to must buxom beauty. Beautiful beauty indeed she is, yes. If a bit testy, ill-tempered, irascible, testy. You would be wise to escort her to her destination with speed, haste, quickness, speed, yes. You will be wise, but you will be the one to go boom. And your task does not end when furnace blows its top. No. It has only begun. You must bring Bargo's beauty back. Bring back what remains of her. Her essence, her soul, her core. But be forewarned, advised, cautioned, forewarned. Bargo's beauties often have mind of their own. Yes, they do.
Transport the limpet bomb to the specified location Irelink before it detonates. You'll have 60 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Beware of attacks from enemies, which will sap your strength. Should you fail to complete the task in time, the bomb will explode and you will suffer damage. Commence transport. Alright. I feel like this is the second time we've done this one. Brush your feet from among the embers. They're in errors. Get Olympic Bomb Core from the Embers. Time to return it.
Where is she? Where's Bago's beauty? Bago's beauty remains. Yes, yes, she does. Many booms were had, yes. Many shouts, many cries, many screams. Who are you again? You are who? Bozu's friend. Go back to Bozu. Tell him, next time he bothers me, he will be the one to go boom.
And there you'll have it.
Yes, Bozo can look forward to many, many days of rest and relaxation. You will linger close by, yes? Yea, stay, sojourn, linger. Today is happy day. Happy indeed.
That's some tombstones of poetics, and our reputation with the kobolds is increased by 10. Pretty good reputation with the kobolds. We've got a really good reputation with the XIV. Better than I would think, given how many of them I've killed. Breeding bomb fumes with jealousy. Get their core? I guess not. That's annoying. Oh, man. Green bomb fumes with jealousy. Okay, got that core. Here's the next one. There we go. Got him.
You return cores, yes, yes, you do. You have my gratitude, adventurer, my thanks, my appreciation, my gratitude. The last time Bogu's beauties escaped, they almost burnt poor Bozu's nose off. Yes, yes, they did. Bozu thanks Bogu with more beauties he knows what to do with. Maybe these cores are better kept there. Yes, yes, kept safe and quiet in hands of Bozu.
Far away from the pot, huh? I'm like mashing the button trying to do it, and it's like, no, I don't think I will.
Adventurer brings back shinies, yes? From 639th to Bozu?
There's some high-grade Electrum ore.
How it sparkles, shines, glimmers, sparkles. The 639 had dug up a fortune, yes. Yes, they strike true. Surely they will not miss a shiny. No, not a shiny or two. Thank you, yes, thank you, adventurer. For today, wealth has come to Bozu.
Jason of Kobolds has risen. Okay. So let's see here. Journal. So I got that here. Lots going on in Mordana. Let's go to Limsa Laminsa. Thanalan. Vesper Bay. That's where I need to go then. There it is. And while we're here in Vesper Bay, we will do the other thing. Alright. Don't mind the giant robot. Again? I was told the last 20 who came before, if you've come looking for work, you're too late. And if you were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. I have some lavender for you. You really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you'll earn my respect? What's more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out! Forgive us, Lady Dorelia. We mean no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A violent, notorious thief is planning to steal the treaty blade. You fools. I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak. It is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he would not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. But you may see for yourself. Like every piece of my collection, he's been chosen with the utmost care. Now look on my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair. What is this? Ships that pass in the night. Ships that pass in the night. A signal shown in the darkness. A lady cries out for a guardian. A gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend that covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Good sir, what brings you here? Have you come in pursuit of the duelist as well, or perchance in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent... To be fair, you're not spending a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Burden, consulting inspector, at your service, milady.
conniving Inspector.
Consulting, Inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildebrand Mandeville and Nushu Mizukara, I presume. The two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you finish with these Westrels.
What?
You see, I do not want nor need your help. Briarin is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you.
What?
Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? There was a strange flying thing, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear?
My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies.
Well, not when spoken aloud.
Ah! Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? Eh?
Ah! I picked up the vase in Ulda, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came, and I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nathika's wells. I want to go and look, but there are scary things down there. I'm scared to go alone.
You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us.
All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Brereton. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there.
But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story?
Because that's my job, you imbecile.
Well, we will not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nushu, we must away.
You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. Understand?
All right.
Somewhere in Nathika's wells, are they? You know what? I'm going to accept the treasure hunt, even though I'm going to just ignore it immediately after. Just to get the indicator to go away. Okay, we've already heard all of this.
Of course you will. Only a great fool would turn his back on phenomenal wealth and everlasting glory. Now then, to the task at hand. Upon this statue of the Silent King is written a message, left to us by Vildebon himself.
which I believe will lead us to the treasure. Alas, it is encoded, and deciphering it is no small feat. See for yourself. I've only finished the first passage. What is worse, the contents are nigh unintelligible. It appears to be a riddle, but beyond that I cannot say. So I would turn to you. If you solve the riddles I decipher, then together we can claim the treasure of Lolophoto III. Simple arrangement, yes? Let us begin at once. Look to the statue for the first riddle. Carved in the statue... Where's my... There it is. Carved in the statue is a series of strange characters. Next to them, written in chalk, you see Valiant Heart translation. Oh, Osk. Bra. M. C. Fire. Excuse me. Yeah, I know, I was loud. I'm sorry, kitty. Lightning. Cat is telling me off. Water. Ice. Wind. The wheel. Let's turn anew. Well, I have no idea. It looks like House Braun's embrace. There's missing letters. House Braun's embrace. Yep, I got nothing. Okay. We will never look at that again, but at least we won't have the indicator anymore. And then a vase. Well, anything that falls in the water is like to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with the queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Well, never mind then. Well, yes, actually, it probably does, but whatever. Resting merchant. That girl, what run by earlier? Say. That girl what run by earlier? Aye, I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it doesn't matter any road or whatever it was. It's long gone by now. Flamboyant oath. Pox upon the thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. A base. I know not of what you ask. Ah, curse this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. Something in the water at the man's feet. What is this curious object? It's a vase, perhaps? Maybe pieces of a vase?
Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Daruda over... Oh. Oh dear.
Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice.
Your search for what, pray tell?
The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I sat down for but a moment, only to see it next to the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it to its waters, and in my haste I must have stepped under your vase. That looks like Gilgamesh. Oh, don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildebrand will think of something.
Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken unto me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. Aha! But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find.
All right. Pick up the curious object. Precious potsherd. Smokey just chilling over here.
Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all.
The shattered antique vase will not deter Inspector Hildebrand from his mission.
There is but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase, a man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit.
Oh, this man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one with a great warrior. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior.
Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetuated a series of robberies in Ul'dah, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop the thieves struck. For the following morning, they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer."
Well, he sounds dangerous. Aye, that he does. And I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. Oh. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and this is my companion, Enkidu. A chicken. The story of Gilgamesh, where he befriends a beast man. Oh, here we have a beast. Chicken. That's glorious. All right. I kind of feel like Gilgamesh deserves a really good voice. Unfortunately, I've given out all my really good voices. So, what kind of voice am I going to give Gilgamesh? No. All right, we're going to try Groucho Marx. We won't be successful, but we're going to give it a go. But where are my manners? I've yet to properly introduce myself. I'm Gilgamesh, and this is my companion Enkidu. Well, not really. I've been many moons since I last saw her, so I eased the burden of loneliness. I tamed a rooster and paid a degree. In any case, you mean to search for the goldsmith, yes? If so, it'll be my pleasure to help.
The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, bid you welcome.
Close enough, I guess.
Oh. Well, if it's that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Come, Hildy. And now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog, northern Thanalan. It is there we shall begin our search.
Awesome, we got Gilgamesh. That's fantastic. All right. We will deliver the letter to Momodi, Quicksand, and Ulda while we're here. Come on. There we go. All right. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to add sprint to this. So we don't go quite so slow from place to place. That's something I've been doing with my alt. And it works decently well in the city. Well, if it isn't Pieter, good to see an adventurer. Well, if it isn't Pieter, good to see an adventurer who checks in on the guild from time to time, even after becoming all famous and the like. What brings you to the Quicksand today? Here's a letter to Momodi. A letter? Well, next thing you'll be sprouting a pom-pom and ending every other evidence with Kupo. Oh, how curious. It would seem the sender's forgotten to sign the envelope. Oh, my beloved Momodi, my riches could buy all the jewels in the realm, yet none would shine as bright as thee. Say what you will be, say that you will be mine, and blah. Good God, no wonder the letter was anonymous. No man in his right mind would claim authorship of such a hackneyed, pretentious load of... Momodi, my love, I see that my mellifluous missive finds you looking as beautiful as ever. Oh, it's you. Why do I find myself entirely unsurprised? I've lost count of how many times I've spurned your shameless advances to your face. Must I now do so with writing for you to get the bloody message? Shameless? You wound me, Momodi, my love. Why, the advances are positively shameful. That's not the right word, is it now? Picture the scene. A mysterious letter, a secret admirer, And it is so outlandish for a man to think that the subtle romantic approach might stir the flames of passion in his beloved's heart. Says the fool standing before me for the third time this week, still spouting the same ridiculous jacket. Our guest clearly lacks the courtesy to introduce himself, so allow me. This is Thomas so-and-so, son of a spice merchant, someone or other, and the richest, most eligible young bachelor in all of Ul'dah. Forgive me if I've forgotten the details. I only heard the story some 20-odd times now. This is Peter, the man who wasted his precious time hauling your rubbish halfway across the realm.
Is that so? Smashing work, my boy. Remind me of your name again later, and I'll be sure to put you on a guest list for my lovely Momodi and I are to wed.
Do you see, my love? This adventurer's efforts are not for naught. No. You need only promise your hand to me. Promise that forever my Momodi and I, and mine alone, you shall be. In person or in ink, my name is the same. Come back to when Thanalan freezes over, and I reject you yet again. Alas, and alack. But I should have known. Yes, that hairpin that adorns your lovely locks speaks loud and clear. Admit it, Momodi, after all these years, you still harbor feelings for him. Why, you've got some nerve walking into my place of business and spouting nonsense. Nonsense, my beloved? Is that so? Rumors abound about that hairpin, that it was crafted for you by an old flame, that it has not left your shapely head for as much as a day since the calamity. If you lost a childhood love when the lesser moon fell, you have my sympathies. But this is a new age, my dearest. Time marches on, and we must march with it. Oh, and did I mention that my family is among the richest in the Sultanate? Hells, just how thick is your bloody skull? A man crafted my hairpin, yes, and that was the time when I felt something for him. But such things are long past, and today I needn't compare you to anyone to find you thoroughly repulsive. Besides, I'll have you know the man who crafted this still lives. What's this? My rival in love still lives. At long last. My task is clear. I must seek out this pretender, and prove once and for all that I, Thomas, am the only one worthy of dear Momodi's hand. Adventurer, I would request your aid. Together, we will seek out this man, and you will serve as an impartial judge to determine who is the worthy partner for Miss Momodi, he or I. Rest assured, you will be suitably compensated for rendering the proper decision. And with that, let us begin our search at the Goldsmiths Guild. I shall await you there. Whatever. All right. Let's go this way. I've left the sanctuary. I've entered the sanctuary. Make up your mind. Oh, well, let's see here. To the Goldsmiths Guild. What's up, Mamadisu? What's that? Momodi's hairpin, you say? What's that? Momodi's hairpin, you say? Why, that was Momotoro's work. Momotoro. Now, that's a name I have not uttered in some time. Destined for greatness, that one was. Could have been the second coming of Nilafres. Why, he'd been with us for a scant few years when a commission came for the Sultana herself. Slaved away at a piece day and night till one day when he rose from his workbench and walked away. Some said the presence of expectations grew too great to bear. Others, that his heart was never in the craft to begin with. Still others said it was a broken heart that drove him away.
The guild lost a talented goldsmith, and I lost a friend. But a man's life is his own to live. Last I heard, Monotoro was passing his days as a fisherman in Crescent Cove. If he's found happiness, I don't begrudge him his choice one bit. All right. So let's see here.
Blue color work, huh? Let's check on blue mode. Gotta be blue level 10, and I'm only blue level 4. All right. Actually. Boy. Weaver. New. Alright. If I cut it, so back to what made we go. Sorry. Well. Actually, let's check on our retainer.
My report is ready, sir.
Report.
It's an honor to serve, sir.
Check out the gear. Okay. I don't know. Sure, 29. Why not? Give me all your gil. This is a holdup. All right. $100,000p. Sounds fantastic. Eggplant. Let's go with 280. What price points that aren't going to easily sell? 600 for curly and garlic. Sounds great. Maiden grass for 125. That's fair. Lavender 200. Sounds fantastic. Lavender oil 350. Let's go. Almond seeds 3,000 sounds fair. We got this zucchini for 40. All right, assign venture maybe. Flip on exploration. That sounds fantastic.
Excellent decision, sir. Ventures are my specialty.
All right. That will be done. Go, Happy Oaf.
This is all you'll get from me. I hope it satisfies you.
Finish report. Some animal aside. Animal hide.
This is maximum level. This is what you asked for, yes? So take it.
Man.
Perform your menial task.
Maybe got this?
Yeah.
So...
sell stuff from my inventory.
Ooh, we're definitely going to get that slime puddle. 1,000 of those. Wheat. $235. Straw. And magala crab. Let's go with 220. Yeah, we don't want it to serve too quickly. Man, I don't know. Some lettuce. 44. I mean, until I need it, all of this stuff is kind of unnecessary. About 50 for the Black Scorpion. Let's just say 100 for Treant Sap. $20 for the Ginseng. 10 for the Batwing. Woo. Let's go 200 for the Jellyfish Umbra. Oh. I don't know. Crab oil, 3,000. Sounds fantastic. Ruby tomato. Oh, got them all. All right. Next time, I have a more meaningful task for me. And you. Buy my crap. Okay. Dreamon is going to be Western Panaland, huh? Okay. Let's do it. There it is. Like, where is it? And you know what? It's actually going to be faster to just use the Vesper Bay tickets. Okay. So, let's see here. Matoro. Let's have a conversation. Not a bite. Well, tomorrow's another... What brings a mighty adventurer to this lovely fishing hole? This is Momotaro, a shabby-looking fellow indeed. But what did I expect from a craven who threw away his chance at fame, love, and glory because he couldn't bear the pressure? Well, the ignominy of it all, she turns down my gifts of jewels and gold, yet adorns her fair locks with a trinket, cobbled together by a languid lalafell who stinks of sardines. So, Momodori's actually wearing that old thing. You'll get no argument from me. I hardly deserve it. Nor did I deserve her. Perhaps once I did. There was a time when I dreamed of being the greatest goldsmith in the realm. Even a time when such dreams seemed within my reach. The young Momotaro may have been worthy of Momori's hand. But that dreamer is no more, and you'll not see me mourn his passing. Not all dreams are meant to be followed, and not all of us were destined for greatness. Put a fishing pole in his hand and a creaky pier under his bottom, and old Momotoro's a happy man. Can you believe this? My travels have taken me to the far corners of the realm, and never have I seen a man so lacking in ambition, in enthusiasm, or even vaguely redeeming qualities. I would ask you to judge which of us is more worthy, but I think we can safely say I am the victor by default. To the quicksand, adventurer! My future bride awaits. So tell me what is up. So that's what all this shouting was about. Young man's taken a fancy to Momoti, has he? I'll say this much. He has good taste. Doesn't seem all that bad of a fellow. Bit oversure of his own abilities, perhaps, but not more so than someone I used to know. When I gave that hairpin to Momoti years ago, she refused to wear it. Said it meant too much to her to risk losing. As to why her heart may have changed, who can say? But it's not for love. This I know. Those days are buried in the sands of time. Whether that will avail your lovelorn friend is another matter entirely. Though. Back to old Da with us. Kitty's enjoying sniffing my foot. Yawn, kitty. Yawn.
Kitty's like, oh, I wish you would love me. Always and forever. Just between you and me, Peter, I was hoping you'd manage to lose him somewhere along the way.
I have done my part. I sought out this Momotaro and heard his tale, the tale of a coward who not even deserved you since the day he fled this city, forsaking your love and his future in the process. Well, he seems like an okay guy. A worthy suitor stands before you. A man who promises to do everything in his power to bring you happiness. And who has the courage to put such words into action. I implore you, my beloved, undo that hairpin, free your heart from that which has been, and give unto me your hand.
Listen well, 'cause I'll repeat myself no more. I have no feelings for Momotaro, and sure as hell none for you. This hairpin
It's a symbol for all those who would dare to dream. A symbol and a warning. Momotaro and I were old friends. He used to come by the shop where I worked and regale me with tales of all he hoped to achieve. He burned with passion in those days, like yourself, with less style and more substance. As a wide-eyed girl, I was drawn to dreamers. I urged him at every opportunity. And when I heard he was making something for the Sultana, I nearly screamed. This is your chance, Momotaro. Craft the masterpiece I know you'll have in you, and you'll go down in history. You won't live and die a nobody. So I told him, over and over again, until he came no more. I went to the Goldsmiths Guild, only to hear he'd resigned. 'Twas then I saw the error in my ways. All the time I thought I was encouraging my friend. I was only piling under the burden he never wanted to bear.
And you wear the hairpin out of pity for the man?
No, not pity. At first I felt so ashamed that I didn't think myself worthy of wearing it. And then the lesser moon came tumbling down and everything changed. At first we thought we'd lost everything. And then slowly but surely, we began to pick up the pieces and dream again. Seeing the proud faces of those who would rise to the call and rebuild our realm, it rekindles passions in my heart I hadn't felt in years. It was then that I finally discovered a dream of my own. To stand with those who would fight for their dreams and to give them strength in any way I could. That is why I stand here today. And yet, I must never repeat the mistake of my past. Adventurer, artisan, or angler. One's true dreams, one's true strength must come from within. This is what I learned from Momotaro, and this is why I treasure this memento to this very day.
Oh, my beloved, could there be a world a more sensitive soul? The 12 should be 13, for you, my dearest, are a goddess of dreams and compassion. Hitherto I knew only your physical beauty, but I have seen the true beauty of your heart and soul. I am lost without you, my beloved. Make my dream come true and promise to stay by my side forevermore.
Have you not been listening to a single word I've said? I've devoted my life to supporting adventurers' dreams, men like Pieter here, who are too busy fighting for our realm to waste my bloody time. But, my beloved, our love, too, may yet save Eorzea from the shadows. Oh, well, now, those are the first interesting words to come out of your mouth. Prove to me that they're more than just words, and maybe, just maybe, I'll reconsider.
Does this mean I have a chance? How merciful indeed is the goddess Momodi. I will not fail you, my love. Today, I take my leave. When I next return, you'll know the true breadth and scale of my dreams. And you, my good man, you have opened my eyes today, and for this you shall be rewarded. You have my word. You will be in the front row for the festivities when my goddess and I are wed. I love you.
Okay, well, bye. Finally, some peace and quiet. I doubt he'll be showing his face here anytime soon, but who knows? He'd not be the first man I've seen change. Any road. Thank you, Pieter. No matter how far we've come, we can't forget the past, and thanks to you, I've been able to do so much needed and reflected.
It's my pleasure. Pineapple Ponds cake. Quest complete. I have leveled up. I am now carrier level 3. And I clicked too quick, so I don't know what that means. Alright. Aha. Ah. Well, now what? Uh-huh. Black Shroud. Of course, that gives me nothing. More donut. Dang it. Okay. The hammer. Hammer time. Do 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 do.
You can't touch these.
I pointed the wrong way. Of course I freaking am. Spiraling path. Spiraling path needs you to journey down the road.
The key to victory is the element of surprise. And the man to surprise is secret, and the key to surprise is secrecy. We don the guises of miners to cloak our supply movements from the Garlean sentinels. The last shipment to leave us, however, appears to be short a crate of arms, which could prove an unfortunate surprise for the brigade expecting it. The troop makes its way to the eastern watchtower. It's my hope you might catch them and deliver these scimitars.
I might, I don't know. Maybe. Or something. Who even knows?
The Dublin carcass. Dublin's wounds indicate he was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north.
I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did this is still around.
Got him. Got Basilisk Carcass and Gilgamesh. I love that we're working with Gilgamesh. Such a funny character. Basilisk's wounds indicate he was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints lead to the north.
A single blow to the head. Impressive.
What's that, Didaroba?
As you can plainly see, we are but miners, hauling a pile of ore, and we haven't the time for small talk.
Here are your scimitars you left behind.
Ah, those scimitars are supposed to be part of the load.
Go ahead and finish this off, and maybe, just maybe, we won't have to deal with this particular love quest anymore. We can only hope.
Excellent. This is good news. There is an Ironman carcass with Hildebrand looking at it.
the Doblin, the Basilisk, this Araman, all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. That Chimera must have been his latest prize, which means he's still about. Mayhap he's watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable.
What must you do that's so terrible?
I must dance. I am Mother Man, doing what a Motherville can. From the peaks of Korthos to Thanalan, Motherville man.
I cannot avert mine eyes.
That is the dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand, and, my good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead, though it may be gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions. I must bequeath upon you the Mandeville.
Hi. You've learned the emote Manderville dance. Time has come to do what only a Manderville can.
We are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Mandeville. Now, you must use that knowledge, go to the fallen Chimera, and dance like only a Mandeville can.
What? Okay, maybe we'll just wait at the destination. Then we'll do the Manderville dance. Hey, look.
Hammer time.
It is time. Gilgamesh, your cock is showing. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man, would you do what only a Manderville can? Lift your legs and put up your hands, be a Manderville man. He comes. Ho ho ho, you've naught to fear from me, not at all. The only accounts I came to settle here were with the Chimera. What voice did I have for Godbert? I don't remember. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not for that? Wait, I know you. He of strong yet tender fingers. But more importantly, how in the hell did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives?
Could you stop eating my controller?
Port is not food. No. Maximilian Mandeville. That's bonkers. Hildebrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long are you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son? You're Hildy's father. Gilbert the to Mandeville man. Rich things only a Mandeville can. Oil him up and give him a tan. Fit for a Mandeville man. Father, please cease your relations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand.
The antique vase must have been made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. That's Hildebrand, sorry.
This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Don't worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movements.
Huh? Oh, that's wonderful.
Hold your applause until the end. Birgot, guide my hammer. Look how it sparkles in the twilight. How it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree? This is a work of art. You've completely destroyed the priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense! I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you are paying attention, Hilde. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, it was not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It's my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria was one such person. There are others too, innocent people, whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you'd put away childish dreams. No matter. You will understand in due time. No, I will not. I am an inspector, Father. I can be naught else.
Master Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildebrand help with the investigation.
I mean, can I say for certain now, can we? Maybe perhaps you'll take a liking to this reimagining.
Yeah. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It just so happens I'm something of a duelist myself. If we were to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. Think you do as well, I should think. I see you, too, possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. Now, let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh, I should think we'd have some demon bird who took my weapon. Go on without me. I'll arrive anon. I shall follow anon. Gilgamesh a fun character. Oh, we've summoned the goldsmith. Gotta catch me first. What's up, Spiral the Path? Oh. I'm relieved you've returned safely to us, and the weapons will reach their destination unhindered. Movements to and about the borderlands of Thanalan fall under constant scrutiny. One misstep could spark a fire that will consume all the realm. Good evening to you, Sergeant Cronin. It's good to dare from these dismal environs. Is what I can help with? Nothing. Like to hold your weapon in these parts, cast from the atom, bears down from us from the north. The Ghanaians pose to strike at a moment's notice. More. Let's see here. Two merchant and mender. Set of monies. Oh. Repair everything. So, what shall we do now? Reconstruct the base to money at Vesper Bay. That's what we're all about, eh? Then we'll need to head to Gridania. See what kind of good we can do there. I hope she likes it. Need to reconstruct the base.
Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance to whatsoever to the vase that I purchased. Now you see here, Lady Dorilda, not only did you send Marie to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but gaudy trash. Lord Mondeville, sir, I did not realize you'd arrived.
No, I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodation an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must
Sir, no, I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy. I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction.
Oh, it does, my lady. It does indeed. Especially that exquisite face over there, yonder. Though I gather from your previous comments you do not like my reconstruction.
Your reconstruction? I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call this the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection.
Ah, what a relief. Would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildebrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist's threats? Enough expository banter, I say.
I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildebrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father's Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took Elion Quevion's seat in the Syndicate?
It appears I have a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies toward the investigation of the thieving duelist. My first order of business is to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Viredin.
Let's go, Braden. Why are you still here?
Allow me to elucidate. Lady Duridilia has asked that we assist in the investigation. Now, kindly share with us all of your information.
Fine. Our plans had advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the treaty blade through a merchant called Jojompa, who traffics in counterfeit antiquities. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they will be distributed among Lady Durilvia's sellswords. Once I give the order, they'll transport them via alternate routes to Vespa Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right?
Oh, they're all decoys.
The moment the thief strikes, all of our forces will converge at those locations, including those disguised as small folk along each road. The real treaty blade will remain the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion.
Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you had any information regarding the duelist himself? A description, perhaps?
You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd.
A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Corythius.
Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, now do we? Come, or don't. I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Wow, that sounds a lot like Gilgamesh. Oh. Pray, forgive my lateness. We're going to be traveling with Gilgamesh.
Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. The victim described him as a halberd-wearing brute dressed in... a ridiculous outfit.
A ridiculous outfit? Huh. Well, now I'm intrigued. What reason should a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? It's great because they're using the fact that we know it's Gilgamesh in their favor.
What reasons indeed? It's enough to make a gentleman laugh.
The dire things enough to make someone laugh. Inspector Hildebrand, have you accompanied him to Corythius?
Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk, in accordance with Inspector Bearden's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once.
But let's bring Gilgamesh to the exact place where he can commit his crimes. Beautiful, beautiful plan. There's a couple things at the thingy that we must do. Northern Thanalan, Eastern Thanalan. Alright, well, let's go Northern Thanalan then. No. All right. We'll do NPCs this time. Time for a light party. The Praetorian. So here we are. The ultimate weapon will most certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. Go find the ultimate weapon then. Is it, my friend? Oh, you must try hard with the rock. Magic terminal is now accessible. Keep heading in the right direction.
continue.
This is us fighting it for real. Guys. Good, my boy. You're late. There's something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerned your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. He did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid, you must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing that something was amiss, my father confided in me all the regrets of his life, most of them concerning you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you have the talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before he knew his own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He's a changed man for it, though he could not let it show. You ripped open walls in this place just to say that to me. What is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's leading engineer. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I've long known my destiny, and I assure you it lies not with the Empire. A pity. What of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together we could bring order to Eorzea and usher in a lasting peace. None. No. And I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship, and it is your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally. You are too dangerous to be left alive. Okay. Let us roll. Roll lettuce. Run, Sid, or stay, makes no matter. You cannot escape the pass. Guys, wait! Damn it. It's going to be really irritating when I get to the end of this and discover this was not actually what I was supposed to be doing. failed to complete this venture. Charging him was the wrong move. That's what I've learned. Equipment for intelligence. Press on, I'll see if I can figure it out. Let's jump by learning. So what exactly saying. Look at this, the armor we borrowed in our mission to catch from Sentry. toolkit is composed of special lava, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You need to leverage all power from Magitech cannon, as I did a cast from Meridian. Their armor's core is like to expire from the strain, but there's no help if you want to press on. Now listen well, press bzz, the control bzz, engage auxiliary and then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. I totally forgot what those said, so it should do it myself. For some reason I didn't write it down. Don't look now, Mo. Boom, 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 meh. Meanwhile, Kitty demands love. Love and affection. You're natural at this. Alright, the way's clear, but there's just you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. I'm gonna use all the voices for Sid. Oh, okay. Farewell, my friend. I'll never see you again until we leave this place, and then I shall use you again. Here's how it works. Laboratory. Leaving a fine mess in your waste, adventurer. In your wake? Whatever. Waste, wake. What difference does it even make? Haha! There's someone there. Garland, old friend. It warms my heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Nero, is that you? You sound well. It would seem this savage land agrees with you. Highest ranking terminus in 14th. True. Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory to yourself? What? You lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the Academy, I've been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was the most talented of the two of us, yet that fact counted for naught beside your privileged birth. You were admirers of the young prodigy, simply because your father was the great Midas non-Garland. When you defected, I was sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend, your reputed genius gaining credence merely by dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you're still the young prodigy of Magitech. I, meanwhile, have been ever made to feel second-rate. I have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, well, that's only to be expected. Yet when I succeed my reasonable expectations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Cid von Bloody Garland. Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit what you believe. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord von Balsair saw fit to offer you a place on his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend such offer to me, the man who remained loyal to him all these years? Why, no. No, he did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Lord von Balsair is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you? Ever since I first set foot on this benighted land, I've watched you. Every move you've made, every step you have taken. You have felled icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. As have I, truth be told. It's a desire to harness your power for use in the ultimate weapon. Here's my weapon. Now show me yours. Should I succeed, Lord Balefar will surely take notice. Beside this, Lord Garland's achievements will be but child's play. Come, adventurer. Yield to me the secrets of your power. He's one of my creations. You might find it a handful. Now, this will sting. Suffer to be in another shadow. Healed. Got him. This changes nothing. The ultimate weapon is activated and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. You all right? Yes. What of Nero? Fled. Damn it. The instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge in the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived of the Alliance a short while ago. It seems the Order of the Twin Adders completed the blockade of Castrum Sentry. What hands I can spare are hastening this way even as we speak.
and likewise for the Maelstrom. It is left to destroy the ultimate weapon. I should warn you. The chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with ethereal charges, energies, bound. If we even lose contact, we must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, all right?
He will destroy the world, yes, no problem.
Arrive at the echelon. The magic terminal.
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the ultimate weapon.
Voltage.
Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful.
I am quite bloody.
The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection can last much.
Get started.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea?
No.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Swan, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. overseer. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Mm-hmm. Do just your standard right might makes right villain. Funny how like all the villains are this way, when this was the main belief system of like the Middle Ages.
Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use.
Oh, 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 oh. Minstrel's Ballad. Confront the ultimate weapon in the Minstrel's Ballad, Ultimate's Bane. Okay. Can only be found in Duty Finder, I guess. Let me get some coffee and then we'll do this one. Let's get this bread. I have to wait time 29 minutes. Okay, sure. Okay, so that was Northern Battleland, right? Okay. What was the other one? Eastern Battleland. So Camp Drybone. Go ahead. Set this is home point. Now we're actually gonna hop on See what all we can get taken care of. Arl. Welcome to Halatal, where heroes are made. I am Arl, and any friend of Hogobert is a warmly regarded acquaintance of mine. Don't mention he used to tread the sands, did he? He's been trying to get that smooth-talking son of a Hydra to take up the gladiatorial trade again, but gets easily distracted, Hogobert does. Now, I'll wager he didn't put two and two together when he heard your name. You're the lad Falhaji over there was talking about, aren't you? Ha! I knew it. The liberator of Halatal himself. Thanks to you, we've made it nice and deadly in there again. Got to restore the Colosseum games to what they once were. It's no lap of luxury, I warn you. Place could use some more freshening up. There's some lurking crawlies that need a good killing. But the brass blades are on that detail. So what do you say? Care to experience a new and improved training grounds? We'd be honored to have the liberator of Halati return as a challenger. Halati Hard is now accessible. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back. So I got to kill time for the next 30 minutes or so. Let's see. Okay, that takes place in Black Shroud. Another one in Black Shroud. Ultimate Ballad is what we're working on right now. A couple things in Limbs of Laminsa. Let's try heading to Limbs of Laminsa. See what we can get taken care of there, then we'll head to Black Shroud. Alright. Let's see. Laminsa. Let's... We have Arcanist, Fisherman. Let's go down here. Come on. Come on. Donut. Is definitely pirates. Western Monaska. Alright. Have to have beaten the Pharaoh Sirius at some point. Well hidden. Japerja. Oh, it's you. Taking you mean to help us again? Wonderful. You see those adventurers yonder? We sent them in first, but it soon became clear they were unequal to the task. By my count, they lasted just under a minute inside before staggering back out, sucking the air like fish out of water. As such, we are now closer to ascertaining the nature of the threat, let alone eliminating it. You'll be going in blind, I know, but you've purged Satasha before, and I'm certain you can repeat the feat. Enter whenever you're ready. I look forward to hearing of your success. Stasha Hard now available and accessible. Alright, so we need 2 tanks and another healer and 2 more attackers before we can go in. Okay. I'll grab some water. Got about 21 more minutes before this fills up all the way. Okay. Let's see. What's next? That's how can we access in the duty finder. Then Mordana. Black Shroud. Working on that one. Curtain Slay. Costed us all. Like right over there. Is this the hard version of the cheese mission?
You're Krolinsk. I should have you to thank for Dershowitz, for he was as good as his word. He promised he'd find you. I'm lucky to have such friends. What can I say? In the company of heroes, you keep good company. Yeah, but that's what I need your help with. Sure, remember Brightfox, the bit of trouble she is. As a captain of the guard here, I can hardly go off charging to her rescue. Yet, would I forsake a friend? Never. So I thought of you, Pieter. Truly, your timing is fortuitous, and your fortitude unmatched. If there's any who can help our mutual Gabu friend, it's you. Now, off you go, then, to Brayfox Landstop.
Interesting river. We'll activate this hard mission also. And freaking tastic. I have all these hard missions I have to do.
Whoosh, posh. Goodly Uplander is here to lend hand a gobble flock to brave flocks. Uplander tongue flaps make to happy gobble. Brave flocks here catch the enemy foot noise. Illuminati want brave flocks secret. Dirty take try and push. Sneaky flop secret recipe. Brave flocks can give gobble friend. Brave flocks cheese most tasty flesh and now brave flocks is hunted gobble. Brave flocks is no cheese maker. Brave flocks free cheese recipe for Illuminati. Cheese is gobble birthright. No gobble died make Illuminati cheese lords. But now they want to make brave flocks dead gobble. Brave flocks give up under lend hand in pastime, yes. Might Rockman follow with gobble help, yes. This time come to lend hand with brave flocks iron fist fish fresh.
Quest complete. Brave flocks non-stop hard now accessible. Okay. And them old journals. Denston and Limpsa. King of the Hall. I think it's here. Make it easy on me. And I have to hunt for it. Not here either. Okay. So just north of where I am. Over there. Just north of the what's it? Use your words. Just north of the guild hall thing. This thing. Just north of this. It's not on the map, which makes it harder. I have to find it. Okay, is it there or not? It says it's right freaking here. Denston. This is right there. You're hiding from me, Denston. Man, you were really hard to find, dude. You're Peter Krolinskyi. The chief will be pleased that you came. Now, time's of the essence, so let's get straight to business, to defeat the Huns. During your travels, you might be as yet heard tell of Mistbeard, the legendary pirate. Hells, I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard of the bloke. Ain't a soul in Limsa. I don't know his exploits. Nary a ship of the five seas was safe from Mistbeard's grasp, not even the golden fleet of Ulda. But one day, in the height of his notoriety, the man vanished without a trace while sailing the Rotano. Since then, rumors must have spread the Mistbeard left behind a treasure trove of plunder. Folk believe it's somewhere out there, just waiting to be plucked like a ripe fruit. Your task pertains to that treasure. I'll take up from here, Denston. Chief,
Greetings, my friend. It's been a while since you sent the Black Wolf to the seventh hell. Before I begin, let me make it clear. I do not request your aid in my capacity as a storm marshal. Nay, the matter is purely private. With that detail established, I shall continue Dunstan's tale. For a time, folk had lost interest in Mistbeard's cache, such was its elusiveness. But recent developments have treasure hunters across the realms stirring anew. South of the Vildbrand, upon the Rotaro Sea, there lie the Chaldeas. Along the fringes of the remote islands, there is an expanse of water into which few ships dare venture. Nature has conspired to perpetually shroud the area in heavy mist. A man can hardly see his own hand in front of them. Be it by accident or intent, countless vessels have entered that mist, never to be seen again. Over the years, some few survivors have washed ashore with tales of the island hid within, which appeared without warning to smash their ships into flotsam. So it was that the legend of Hullbreaker Isle was born. In the wake of the calamity, however, it came to be the mist would lift under certain conditions, and as luck would have it, on one such day a merchantman mistakenly sailed straight into the area. The ship eventually came upon a deserted isle, where it made an astonishing discovery. The Har, Mistbeard's own flagship, lying broken within a cove. Though he yearned to explore the wreck, the captain wisely chose to return to familiar waters before the mist could regather. Upon returning to Limsa Lominsa, he forbade his crew from revealing the discovery to a single soul. But word of it inevitably spread. It is often the way of such things. Even as we speak, treasure hunters be scrambling to find a way to the legendary Hullbreaker Isle. Though they might claim Mistbeard's cache, I would have you get there before they do, Peter, and retrieve a single object from the Har, a gold coffer bearing Mistbeard's crest. The chief would have done the job himself, but his being storm marshal is like to attract unwanted attention, which is why I want you to go in instead. So long as you bring back what he asks for, you're welcome to keep whatever else you find. Though I make my request off the record, I must impress upon you that the matter is of grave import to our nation's future. I shall be praying for your success. Now, no doubt you're wondering how you got into the Isle. I got a ship moored by the Morro Bay dry docks. Meet there with your preparations are in order, and I'll ferry you over. Go. All right. Well, looks like we've lost one of our DPS. So in need of a tank, a healer, and 3 DPS. All right. Hullbreaker Isle. So we'll talk to the guy right beside it. He'll open it up, and then we'll have that available. Though I probably won't be using it very often. Everything's in order. Let's get you over to Hullbreaker Isle before it's a swarm of scavengers. I'll get us there in one piece, never you fear. I've been keeping an eye on the weather. I know exactly what the mist will clear up. When we arrive, make your way to the wreck of the Har. Mistbeard's coffer is bound to be there somewhere inside. As to how you're supposed to get back afterwards, I'm sure you'll figure something out. The resourceful venturer that you are, I'll be waiting for you in Limsa. Hullbreaker Isle is now accessible.
Wayfinder's the only way to get there. Got Morgana. We got Black Shroud. Well, then let's head to the Black Shroud. Some stuff we haven't accomplished yet. Let's go get it. Let's go get our done, shall we? We got 2 healers. We lost our DPS. What's up, Scarlet? Scarlet would share with you his most urgent tidings. Sergeant Krolinsk, your timing never fails to amaze. Unless I'm mistaken, you have knowledge of the Elder Primal Odin, correct? As I thought. Well, as you know, we've long pursued the dark divinity with the pages of arcane scripture in the shroud itself. Finally, we have a plan to put his prowling to an end. Brother Olap Pessi has the command. He's personally requested your aid in this venture, and awaits you at Earth's Fount. I'm sure he'll give you the details once you present yourself. Godspeed, Sergeant Krolinsk. Sergeant 3rd class. In order to be promoted to Sergeant 2nd class, you must fulfill the following requirements. We have enough seals. Let's go. Or the Twin Outer. Serpent Sergeant 2nd class. And then the side of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Serpent Sergeant 2nd class. Pleased to inform you that as of this moment, you're eligible to undertake expert delivery missions. Nice. Go forth and do what brings peace to the 12th Wood and honor to our name. Expert delivery missions are amazing. How many of these do we have? Oh my gosh, there are so freaking many. We have so many of these. I've been holding on to these for so freaking long. Let's apply for another promotion. In order to be promoted to Sergeant 1st class, you must meet the following requirements. 7,000. We currently have 13,000. And I'm now Order of the Twin Adder. Side of the Elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Serpent Sergeant 1st class and all rights and privileges associated with the title. Go forth and do what brings peace to the 12th Wood and honor to our name. For further promotion, you must needs meet the satisfaction of Commander Versal Halu. You will find the good commander standing yonder. Request of him his endorsement, and he will assign you a trial by which you may earn it.
Pleasure to see you as always, Sergeant Krolinsk. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I think of no one more qualified to... we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain.
I will take their money. Let's see here. Am I registered? We're actually low on DPS. That's unusual. All right. So. was going to do something. What was I going to do? Oh. I have no idea. Hail to the King Kupo. Shadows on Cast Twin Adder. For Sail Hello wishes to speak to you in the latest crisis in Gridania.
Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop assisted in the Adder's Nest to request an audience for the Elder Seedseer. He spoke to the imminent threat to the Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire 12th Wood if left unchecked. You proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role for our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He waits you in the Elder Seedseer in the Lotus Stand.
Mr. Hello has a special assignment for you.
Ah, Sergeant Kolinsk. Doing the Twin Adder proud as ever, I hear. You arrived at the most opportune time. House Dismail of Ishgard has requested our assistance with a matter of some import, and I've decided that you're just the man for the task. Your mission, in brief. Travel to Dismail Darkhold and purge the subterranean fortress of Voidsent. See to your preparations and make your way to the central highlands of Corythius. Once there, you shall find the Darkhold without much difficulty. Orfeel, the knight of the service of House Dismail, will meet you upon arrival and brief you in greatest detail. I await word of your success.
All right. Man, we're taking care of all kinds of crap, aren't we? Quartermaster. I got a silly amount of seals. Anything good I can get? Actually, before I do any of that, let's pick up the slime puddle. And I'll summon the slime puddle minion. And the buffalo calf. Buffalo calf, won't you come out tonight? And let's eat this pond cake. Alright. I'm doing marvelous. Just marvelous. Let's see. From here... Well, there is old Gridania, but before we do... Let's check over this way. It's possible we could pick up some good equipment. Sundry Splendors. Ironworks gear. Got the cane. Augmented Ironworks Optics of Healing. Oh, that would be nice. And level 130. Okay, yes, I can use any of those things. So, Five Boots of Healing, Slops of Healing, Gloves of Healing, Robe of Healing, and Optics of Healing. I'll take it. Hold up. I gotta look at this. That's amazing. All right, cool. Let's deliver this thing to Mayon real quick. And then we'll head up to Old Gridania and take a look at some of that other stuff. Mother Mayon. Welcome home, friend. You've made quite a name for yourself, haven't you? At times, I'd swear, even the streets themselves are abuzz with tales of your exploits. I have a letter for you. A letter? Well, let me see. Oh, why, it would seem there's an even greater demand for eel pies in the coming days. And once again the oven calls. Not that you'll find me complaining. After all, some go their entire lives without knowing how it feels to have one of their creations beloved by Eorzeans the realm over. Which, come to think of it, reminds me of a story. How did it go again? Oh, yes. Many years ago, when I was no taller than the counter before us, a Lalafellan artisan and his daughter came here at the Twelveswood. Of the circumstances that brought me there, and here, brought them here, I know little, for the father was a man of few words. What I do know is that they have been left behind that they had left behind their home, traveling far and wide across the realm, before settling on Gridania as their new home. The elementals care little for borders drawn by men. All who treat the forest with compassion are welcome within. Sadly, people in those times were not so understanding. Not quite. The poor man and daughter endured name-calling and spiteful pranks, and worse. My grandfather took pity upon them, offering them shelter in this building. In those days, it was little more than a glorified storage cabin, far from the bustling center of activity it is today. My grandfather minded the watermill, you see, as his father before him, a respected position that afforded our family a certain status among our peers. Though not all approved of my grandfather befriending the outsiders, none dared give voice to their objections. With time, Gridanians came to understand that whatsoever they hailed, the men of this young daughter were honest, peaceable folk. No matter, no different from any of the rest of us. With the blessings of their newfound countrymen, the love of the two harbored their new home deepened. When talk arose of erecting a new water wheel, the father, originally a shipwright by trade, was among the first to offer his services. My grandfather soon joined him. Though not without hardships along the way, the wheel eventually rose, standing even today as one of Gridania's greatest architectural achievements, and a keystone to our very livelihood. If you're not in too much of a hurry, I would like very much to show it to you. But before we depart, I should ask you a small errand. Would you be so kind as to pick 4 carline blossoms about town and bring them to me? I would accompany you, but alas, the kitchen calls. You can do these. Let me go up to Old Gridania and take a look around. Keep gaining and losing party members. Old Gridania. Something over there to the left. To the Conjurer's Guild. What's up, Sonic Conjurer? The other scions have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? See the Lotus stand? Yes? Kan Isena. Sorry.
Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle... No. A firm thrashing is in order. Yes. But no.
Calm yourself, Kublai. Can't you see he's not the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you've come, Pieter, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you're doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kublai has brought us news of most unsettling development. I can say words, I really can. It would seem the good King Moogle Mog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former.
Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. So good King Mughal Mogg XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, and so all the Mughals should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Mughal Mogg XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that's how we Mughals came to this land, Kupo. All of us except for the good King Mughal Mogg. Mughal Mogg XII. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mughal kind might at last know peace.
Except this has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand, that being your reason for contacting us, yes?
I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea.
The problem, Ada, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It's our belief that good King Mughal Mogg XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, supposing a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared. Would that even work? What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled, and the ultimate weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take so drastic a measure? Might that not be in itself the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought up to the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last moment by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of our own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem like a welcome respite. But those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, well, this is merely the calm before another storm. I think the Mughals' God are afraid what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one that they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may.
I assure you, the Mughals' guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mughal Mogg XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact.
Like the sylphs who summoned Rama, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever that king may be, it is our belief he poses a threat not only to Mughal kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Pieter, confront good King Mughal Mogg XII, and drive him from our midst.
No.
Ha! Humbly I do thank you. The sanctuary of Mughal's god and the liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumi Yan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further.
I'm gonna wag my tush until this problem's solved.
Hailed the king objective complete. Man. Kind of looks like we're not going to get this this mission we're trying to do done, doesn't it? we're down to just me. We've been waiting 42 minutes. Everyone else has given up, but not me. I believe. What's up, Isumiyan? Welcome, Peter. Welcome. Now, you should be the one to face good King Mugulmog XII is of great comfort to me and the elementals both. As I'm sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it's like his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. All right. Money it is. You selected Regicide. Brother Sumiyan would unfold to you the secrets of good King Mugulmog XII's magical defenses. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of encrypted keystones, enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago, when first the king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the Guardians, who then held the keystones, for none of them were in our possession at that time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we've been spared that burden on this occasion. Kupla Kop confided in me that he's been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals' god themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I've been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kupla Kop's keystones, Peter. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at the Wheatstone Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I'm certain he'll yield. Brother Isumiyan would have a word on behalf of the most illustrious client. Illustrious, not illustrious. That's not even a word. It's well you're here, Pieta. An ancient darkness has arisen in these woods, and we shall need all of your arts to counter it. I speak to you in the name of the three seed seers. The eldest, Connie Senna, you've already known as the guardian of our fair land. 2 siblings has she. As the younger of the pair, our Runus Senna, who hears the voice of the elementals with greatest clarity, and what he has heard lately is troubling indeed. These dark stirrings have traced to a long-lost city of Amadabur in the South Shroud. The city once throve in the fullness of magic during the 5th Astral Era, but it was sealed in the wake of its demise. Alas, the 12th Wood has been out of balance since the calamity. So riotous has its aspect become the seal was severely weakened. When this happened, the forest surrounding the city began to wither and die. We would enjoin you to investigate the cause. Now, I must confess, this is a task for the Twin Atom normally, but you are the heir to the Master of Torah's legacy, and the Seed Seers are unanimous in their belief that no one is better suited to the undertaking. Will you not assist? It's well that you were sent, for the need is great. Go now to Seed Seer Aona Senna and Camp Tranquil, and listen well to what she says of her brother's divination. All right, so I think we are now continuing with White Mage stuffs, I believe. What's up, Kupla Kop?
So, how will you do it, Koopa? Oh, he told you about that. Well, there truly is no other way. I'll do it, Koopa. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier, and I'll go on ahead.
I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Well, there's a lot of Moogles right there.
Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know that you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Viera? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to the King's Moogles. He plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kupo Cop will answer for his crimes soon enough. As will all who defy the will of good King Moogle Mod the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo.
There's some large Moogles.
The king is planning to purge the 12th Wood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. The entrance to Thumb Marsh is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward, but be warned. The Moogle's guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo.
Escort Kubla Cop safely to the warded entrance. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, he will return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him again before trying again.
Keep going, Kupo.
Hostile presence. Where? Hello, Anna. I'm doing an escort mission. I don't have to back in with this group. When I do this escort mission, when I finish, I'll stop. And I'll stop the stream and play on my other.
Let them hurt me, Kupo. Okay, keep going, Kupo. can't take this. We're here, Kupo. I also need more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? And step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, just like when you attune to the Aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you.
Alright. So with that, we will stop for the day. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.